What's up, my YouTube viewers? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time that you're watching this video. Welcome to this channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to talk about scales, and more particularly we are going to talk about major scale. So we are going to talk about the formation of major scale, and we are also going to do an illustration, let me say, in at least two keys. So we are going to take one of the white keys and another of the black keys. Okay, so remember, you have to remember that before you start playing the scale, you have to identify the scale that you want to play, because you can't just jump onto the keyboard and start playing from anywhere. So you have to identify any particular scale that you want to play, the note, and then you'll be good to go. So the formation of the major scale, I'm going to illustrate using two terms. I'm going to illustrate using semitones and tones. So a semitone, first of all, semitone and tones refer to distances, the intervals between notes on the keyboard, and a semitone in keyboard, that refers to a half a distance, and a tone on the keyboard refers to a full distance. So rather, it means a semitone means a half, and a tone means a whole step, half step and a whole step. So having known that, having that knowledge, having that idea, so the formula for formation of a scale, a major scale, to be particular, to be precise, because we have so many scales. We have the blues scale, we have the pentatonic scale, we have the minor scale, we have the whole tone scale, we have melodic minor scale, harmonic minor scale, we have the diminished scale. So all these are scales that you can use to play your songs for improvisation and all that. But for this particular video, we are going to focus on the major, which is formed by the formula tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So we have two first tones, then we get to a semitone, then three tones, then the last semitone. So that is also equivalent to saying sorry, that's also equivalent to saying whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, then the last whole step, the last half step. So that should be able to form a complete major scale, and that is the formula for formation of major scale across the 12 keys. So what happens is that, for example, when we are, I think the key that we're gonna use, let us use C, and then we also demonstrate or illustrate the same in C sharp, one of the black notes. So going by the formula whole, half, whole, half, or tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, going by that formula. So you have to first of all identify C. So stay with me, you have to first identify C on the keyboard, and then you start counting step by step. Okay, so we're not going to rush we're going to do it step by step so that you get the concept. So I need you to stay with me on this. Okay, so we identify C, which happens to be this, and if you have a keyboard by you should do it with me. So we have C, then I said the first whole step, okay? So when you move to this black one, then that becomes a semitone, a half a step. So when you move from the black one to the next white one, which is D, and again you also have to know how to name your notes, okay? It is very important to know how to name the notes. I think I will do a tutorial on that. So you have to have to know how to name the notes. So we have C sharp, then from C sharp we go to D. So that means that is a whole step, because one is a half and the other half makes a whole step, okay? Then we need the second whole step, so we cross this D sharp or E flat, we land on E. That becomes the second whole step or the second tone. Stay with me. So from E we need a semitone or a half a step, which lands me on F. From F I need 3 tones. So the first tone lands me on G, the second tone lands me on A, the third tone lands me on B, and of course according to the formula we have the last semitone that lands me on C, okay? So you realize that the scale, the formula for formation of the Bridges scale, and I believe this is pretty much the same as the other formulae for formation of the other scales. Wherever you start, you have to stop at that particular note. So if you start on C, you have also to end on C. Otherwise, if something happens otherwise contrary to that, then that means the scale is not complete. So we realize that the notes that we play in C major scale include all the white notes, okay? There's no sharp, there's no flat. And when I talk about sharp and flat, those are what we call accidentals, okay? So there are no accidentals, there are no sharps, there are no flats in the key, the major scale of C. Maybe if we talk about the blues scale, there may be blacks. If we talk about the whole tone scale, we have blacks in the C whole tone scale and blues. So as for the C major scale, we don't have any black notes, we don't have any flats or sharps. So that means we are going to play all the white notes between C and the next C. That's an octave away. So that is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, all the way back to C. And now that's make the major scale. That's what make the C major scale. Now we're gonna do the illustration again in C sharp, one of the black notes. And remember, there are also techniques, let me say fingerings, for playing the scales. So this again, let me give a quick fingering on C. I thought rather I should have done it in another tutorial, but for the sake of this tutorial, let me do it in C, because we are talking about C. So in C we use finger number 1, 2, this is the finger number 3, finger number 4, and finger number 5. So the thumb is 1, index number 2, the middle finger number 3, the ring finger number 4, and the pinky number 5. You have to remember that for you to be able to play the scale well and much easy. So the thumb will be on C, the index will be on D, stay with me, the middle finger will be on E. Then when you get to the middle finger on E, we do what we call a thumb tuck. A thumb tuck is you slide your thumb below the middle finger, then it lands on F, okay? then G on the index, and the middle finger on A, the ring finger on B, and back to C. That is C on the using the finger number 5, which is the pinky. So you realize that you play the scale this way. That is the order for playing the scale, the C, using that finger. You can also play it the reverse, which is this way, just the same way. And when you get to the first finger on F, you cross your middle finger and put it on E. So your middle finger plays E, you cross it over, okay? And you get back to C. So that is the way you play the C major scale. And you can also do it in multiple octaves. When you get to the fourth finger, okay, the ring finger on B, instead of playing the C with the pinky, if you want to do the multiple octaves, you cross, you do what we call a thumb tuck again, then you play C using your thumb, and you continue all the way. That should be able to explain how to do multiple octaves, okay? So we quickly go to C sharp. So C sharp is pretty much the same, the formula is the same. The whole, half, okay, whole, half, or the tone, semitone, tone, semitone. So that is a template that you should always remember. You should adhere to that, okay? So what happens is that in C sharp you have to identify the C sharp itself. Then you have to identify the C sharp itself. Then you start counting. The tone gets you to, the first tone gets you to D sharp or E flat. The second tone you skip E, you land on F, that is the second tone. Then you need a semitone, you come to F sharp, okay? Stay with me. Then you need 3 tones from F sharp. The first one lands you on G sharp or A flat. The second one lands you on B flat or A sharp. And the third one lands you on C, because you cross B, it lands you on C. Then you need the last semitone, which brings you back home on C sharp. So the scale within C sharp is C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C, back to C sharp, okay? You can also name the notes using flats, depending on which of the naming is comfortable with you. So we have all these black notes within the C sharp scale, okay? The C sharp major scale, because the C sharp all tone scale, the C sharp all tone scale would not really have all the black notes. So that is how we play. Those are the notes within the C sharp major scale. So the fingering we start on the second finger, different from the C scale, C major scale. So this is the fingering. You do a thumb tuck. Again, I'll repeat. This is what you do. So that is how you play the C sharp major scale, and of course the C major scale. You have also to remember the fingering, okay? So that was a quick tutorial on playing the major scale and the formation. The main thing that I wanted to talk about was the formation, and I believe this tutorial is of use or help to someone out there, and I hope to post future tutorials of other things, other areas within music. And so I would like to thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, you can click the like button, click the subscribe button. and then you can also follow me on Facebook at we have our page on Facebook that is Fine Tunes Music Arcade. Then you can follow me on Twitter at Tony Obuya, and this is Sauti Studios, okay? So you can also get me at Sauti Studio, of course, and then I'll also take this opportunity to introduce our website, www.sauticenter.co.ke. And next time, I hope to see you, hope to have you, and remember to keep practicing everything you learn. Remember to keep practicing, and hope to see you next time. God bless.